Hello, Just Lovers. Come closer because today we are spilling the juicy details on who Pearl Watts is to Maurice Sam. You don't want to miss out of this revelation. It's spicy, hot, and not your regular gist. The question is simple but hot. Why does Maurice Sam always go on vacation with Pearl Watts? Is she his babe? Is she blocking the love story between him and Sonia Uch? Or are we all just reading too much meaning into a long-time friendship? Let's take it from the top. Over time, people have noticed that whenever Maurice is off work or taking a break, he's always seen with one particular person, Pearl Watts. From beachside vacations to boat cruises, chill weekends, and even cozy content on their Instagram stories, it's always Maurice and Pearl. Naturally, people started asking questions. Why is she always the one with him? What happened to Sonia? Could Pearl be the reason Maurice hasn't made anything official with Sonia? Now hey race what we know. Pearl Watts has always said Maurice is her brother. She's even addressed it in playful videos and comments. But people are still not convinced. The closeness, the way they travel together, the bonding and the inside jokes, it all feels too sweet to be just friendship. But let's give credit where it's due. Pearl and Maurice have known each other before the fame, way before Nollywood started casting them as lovers or breaking hearts with their romantic scenes. They were there for each other when nobody was watching. They supported each other's growth, career, and hustle. So the bond they share isn't ordinary. It's the kind of friendship that has gone through years of memories and can't be broken by what people think on social media. So maybe, just maybe, these vacations they go on are not about romance, but about recharging with someone who truly understands your journey. That kind of friendship can be misunderstood, especially when emotions are high and fans are already shipping you with someone else. It's the same thing we saw with Priscilla Ojo and Dini Aliwa. They were always together, traveling, creating content, attending events, and people were so convinced they were in a relationship. Some even went as far as saying they had secretly gotten married. But boom, out of nowhere, Priscilla surprised everyone by revealing her actual man. That was when people realized that not every deep friendship is a romantic one. So honestly, we shouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens with Pearl and Maurice. Maybe they're just that tight pair of friends who are always there for each other, but nothing more. It could also mean Maurice already has someone else in his heart, someone like Sonia. Or maybe he's just not ready to go public with anything yet. But one thing is clear. Fans need to allow people to enjoy friendship without always forcing romance into it. Still, the heart wants what it wants, and as long as Maurice keeps acting romantic roles like he means it, especially with Sonia, people will keep hoping for something more. Speaking of shipping, fans are still holding on tight to the idea of Maurice and Sonia. And can you blame them? The chemistry between them on screen is nothing short of magical. From Midnight Sunshine to Once Upon a Vow, and so many more. The way Maurice looks at Sonia, the way she smiles around him, how they connect without even speaking sometimes. It feels too real to be fake. Their wedding scenes feel like real weddings. Their awkward kisses feel like real tension. Their love stories on screen have built a strong emotional connection with fans. But then Pearl enters the chat. The vacations with Maurice, the subtle closeness, the bond they share. And fans are now torn. Could Pearl be standing in the way of what we all want to see between Sonia and Maurice? Hey race where it gets interesting. Despite the closeness, Maurice has never proposed to Pearl. He has never done anything publicly or privately to confirm that they're romantically involved. No anniversary shoutouts. No, you're my peace captions, nothing. Just vibes, loyalty, and friendship. Which makes one thing clear. There's no romantic relationship between Maurice and Pearl. If there was, trust me, by now we would have seen hints. Maurice is not the kind of person who hides his happiness. He shares his wins. And so far, Pearl is just his longtime potty, nothing more. So why do they travel together? Simple. Because they've built a bond that's solid. A friendship that doesn't need public validation. Pearl may just be that friend Maurice runs to when life gets overwhelming. And that doesn't mean there's no room for Sonia. It just means Maurice knows how to separate real friendship from fan fantasies. But that's not stopping fans from dreaming. Everywhere you go, people are editing Maurice and Sonia's videos with romantic music, praying for them to become real-life lovers. And you know what? They might just get their wish someday. Because if there's one thing we've noticed, it's that Maurice and Sonia have something special. Something slow burning, unspoken, but very real. So, is Pearl a blocker? I don't think so. She's just a loyal friend who has stood by Maurice long before the lights and cameras. And Maurice? He's a man who values peace, loyalty, and people who understand his journey. If he's going to choose love, I'll be with someone who ticks all those boxes. Whether that's Sonia or someone else, only time will tell. But until then, we'll keep watching, hoping, and sipping our Zobo quietly as more clues unfold. Let me know in the comments, do you think Maurice and Pearl are just friends, or is there more to the story? And do you still believe Sonia and Maurice will eventually end up together? Keep it locked here on African Tales Network, where the gist never ends and the tea is always served hot.